Hey guys, it's Dino, Did You Spend Crypto, and I'm just checking in with you. I've been busy. I've been real busy. I can't begin to tell you how busy I've been. And I know it's been a while. It's been a few weeks since I've had a chance to get together and talk with you. I understand. It's, it's like life happens while you're busy making plans and buying crypto. It's just the way things are. I've been up to my eyeballs and things to do. Nothing I can do about that. It's just the way it is. However, I figured we'd spend a few minutes and just chat about a couple of things. If you guys have any questions, put them on the screen. We'll make this short and sweet, but I just wanted to check in with you guys, let you know I'm still alive. Still working hard. So, let's see here. We got, let's see if we can rotate. How does this thing, we can rotate this here. We got, I got some 3D printers going. And hey, good evening. It's good to see you out there. Yeah, I've been busy. I got some 3D printers going. How you doing, Michael? Good. And they keep me busy. This is a big piece here. We're doing a bunch of parts for a candy store in Manhattan. So these are parts of some nerds. This 3D printer here is printing a bottle top for a Coca-Cola bottle. And I got that one going out there. Let's take a look up front here. I don't have it. Everything's all cleaned up. I got all those boxes put away. And got a couple more 3D printers going up here. Here's another one doing a Coca-Cola bottle top. This one's making some connectors. Hey, how's it going, XXYY? Yeah, what else we got out there? Sergeant of the Marines. I still have to get this printer online. It's been hectic for me, guys. I've been up to my eyeballs. And I apologize. It's been a while since I've had a chance to talk with you. There's been so much excitement going on. You can see I still got my mining equipment running. There's my Electroneum ASICs. Mining Darrow. Sacrilege. Sacrilege, I tell you. But I'm putting them on Thor's hammer. And we're converting that to Electroneum. I'm making about half as much as I used to. Yeah, life happens, definitely, Sergeant. Nothing I can do about it. But these are bringing in about half of what they used to as straight Electroneum miners. And I got all these other mining rigs cooking and running. And they're bringing in Ravencoin, Ravencoin, Ethereum Classic, BitTube. And I got another 3D printer in here, kicking butt. Got a couple more down here, but they're not. You can see all the parts that are coming off. This is the bottle cap that's printing on those other machines there. And we're doing a. You guys remember him? How many licks does it take to get a center of a Tootsie Roll pop? And then we got to do some M&M characters for Hershey. I got all that I got to get done. I got all these work orders. They're all up and down, and that's just a portion of them. Oh, what's that? 3, yeah. Yeah, 3. 3 licks to get to the center. I got some more machines mining away. Some web dollar. So I got all that. And these are all my parts. Keep my computers up and running. My rigs and other good stuff. Let's get into the shop. See here, they're plastic coating all of the parts for the Coca-Cola bottles. And then, my wire I think finished. Is it finished? Nope. So I got a giant cage here, and this cage it cuts foam. So it's cutting this giant block of foam. You can see it's a real slow process, and it cuts its way, it burns its way through the foam. I'm cutting out these shapes for a customer. Whoa, in there. And this guy builds docks, so we build all of the foam pieces that go inside his docks. There's some plastic coated epoxy, fire rated epoxy covered pieces for the Coca-Cola bottle. Got some smiley faces we're working on. Got a bunch of these guys we got to paint. Dino, hey, Crypto Dog. Famous now. So here we're making Coca-Cola bottles, 6-foot Coca-Cola bottles for the for all the stadiums across the NFL stadiums across the United States. So that's kind of exciting and fun. We got the 6 of them more to do, so that's keeping me busy. What do they got going on in here? So we got these. These are going to be a shark and a hippo. There's a shark. And then we're putting a mirror in here, and it's for a dentist office, so the little kids can look in and see themselves inside the mouth of the hippo and the shark. So that's kind of fun. So we're getting that together, and I guess there's a case we're making for a customer. That's kind of fun. Oh, I've been so busy trying to get all this stuff done. You know, you gotta pay the bills, you gotta pay the rent, you gotta make all sorts of stuff. So this is called a rotocaster. This machine here, I make a custom mold, a tooling. So this is a custom mold here. This mold goes together. It gets inserted inside this device here. And then we pour liquid plastics at the top. And it fills in, and then this thing spins around like a spaceman in one of those, 4-way axis things, and they're spinning around all different ways. And it coats the inside with the plastic. So when they're done, out pops a Mike's Hard Lemonade trophies. So we do all the trophies for Mike's Hard Lemonade. So we got to make these here. This is a bottle, and all of the liquid, all of the Mike's Hard Lemonade shooting out the bottle cap, and then the lemon popping out of the bottle. That's kind of cool. I think that's kind of fun. So we got to get all these trophies made for Mike's Hard Lemonade. And those are due soon too. Everything's due. Everybody killed me this month. They all wanted everything this right away. So, and then we got our shipping, which is no big deal. Everybody wanted everything right away, and it's just been craziness. Just been craziness. Trying to keep up with it all. Let's sit down here and in front of the fan. It gets hot in the shop. So, I try to keep everything going. So lots of excitement with all the coins. Obviously, Bitcoin. Got to have some Bitcoin. And it's just been doing pretty much nothing in this general area. Well, we were at 10,008 last time I checked, which is it's a good amount. Luckily, I snagged a few when it was at 35. I hope you guys picked up some when it was at 35, 36, 4,000, give or take. But I've been buying. I've been putting most of my new purchases into Bitcoin. You just also taking it in the shorts. You guys know this, and it doesn't matter what coin you're holding on to. They all just taking it in the shorts. Looking at the Bitcoin dominance, and you kind of chart that out. It looks like we could easily have this delayed until the first quarter of next year before we'll start to see alts getting a break and being able to to catch up with everything. It's just the way it is. Um, Electroneum, we've had a lot of excitement with Electroneum, and it's an amazing project with the technology that's fully encompassing everything from how to earn it to spend it. You guys know the story. It's amazing technology wise what they're pulling off, what they got going on, and it's something that I just picked up a few thousand today. I used my mining proceeds, and I've been purchasing Electroneum and still putting it into my little bag because it's just some good stuff. Now you guys saw the write up, the articles from the new PR manager. This guy's pretty top shelf stuff. He's doing amazing things. It's great to see Electroneum, having somebody represent them at a really high level, at a professional level. It's something that I haven't seen before, and I'm pretty excited. Mr. Kuna, you guys can write it in the comments, but he's definitely top shelf, and we'll have to see if what he says is going to come true is going to come true. I'm sure he gets all of his news the same place Richard gets it. So we'll see if they can make it all happen as timely as he's hoping it can. And that's kind of important. He's talking about some news that'll come out, some functionality that's gonna make the crypto world be amazed and impressed. Let's see if we can get that light out of I'm gonna put this on the table here. Let's see if we can do this. So I'm not shaking and rocking back and forth here. All right, let's see what we got there. All right, so he's talking about some amazing crypto news that's gonna come out regarding Electroneum. That's gonna definitely surprise the rest of the crypto world. Clearly made me FOMO in. And with the prices they are now, you can't go wrong. I look at Electroneum, like I said, I've been telling you guys for a while, is a long-term type of solution. Any money I'm putting into it, I realize that I'm not going to get gains on it right now, but maybe I'll be able to purchase at some amazing prices that it's selling for currently. So if you guys have any questions, put it on there specifically, and I'll answer those for you. Right now I'm in an Electroneum collection mode at this price, and I'm slow and steady. I still am putting 75% into Bitcoin, maybe 15% into Ethereum, 10% into Electroneum. Most of it's through mining on the Electroneum and gathering it that way. If I have some extra dollars, I'll do that. Now I've been playing around. This Trade Ogre, I've been talking about them for a while. I finally got a chance to check them out. It's a pretty impressive little site. I know it's run by a couple of guys or one guy or something like that. It works. It's convenient, and it happens to be where my Darrow went, so I could trade the Darrow for some Electroneum, which is not too bad. So I've been playing around with that exchange lately, so that's been pretty good. Web Dollar has been doing some new stuff here. Let's see here. Hey, I got all the guys there. What's behind you? The big cookie, the Coke bottle. Yeah, that's the big Coke bottle way back there. We're working on. I got a whole bunch of them that we're making. I think I got about 6 or 7 left to do. So yeah, it's been keeping me rather busy, along with all the other projects that I got going on. So yeah, that trade order has been pretty exciting. Now, Web Dollar's also been doing some stuff behind it. I haven't even had a chance to keep up with Web Dollar either. But the last time I checked, they're going to be going to a 90% proof of stake and just a 10% proof of work. So there's another exciting thing that's going to be happening there. I know that they've been working on trying to get some VCs, and I think they're working on some more exchanges. They've been seriously looking around, figuring out how they can pay for and or get on some decent exchanges. And that's going to be needed for Web Dollar to take them into the future. You know, it's mine it. It doesn't cost you anything to mine it, especially if it had proof of work. And the electricity cost is almost nil. And you know, go from there and see how it turns out. You never know. Never know. But right now, I'm just basically, I'm sticking with you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum. I still have a lot of belief in Ethereum. I don't think that we're gonna see those 1,400 numbers like we did in 2017, 18. Nowhere near that right now. As some of the new functionality, the decentralized finance starts to pick up some steam, and then they start to roll out the proof of work for Ethereum, I think that we'll start to see some numbers change there. I'm not sure that we'll ever see the mad rush of Ethereum buying to get into ICOs and stuff like that that raised the price up so high that it was before. But it's a number 2 coin. It's on the list of many large-scale investors, and I'm expecting that to be something that I can count on to at least hold its value at a reasonable rate. Obviously, Bitcoin's where it's at the moment, and you've got to have an iron stomach to be working in crypto and investing in crypto, because this stuff just goes up and down non-stop. So it's tough stuff. So obviously the Electroneum, and I'm going to be honest with you, that's about it. Everybody's asking me about all these other coins. Hey, have you tried this out? Have you tried that out? And the answer is no. Nah. You know, there's no way all these coins. If you guys are on Telegram, you'll see there are programs that are just going out of business left and right. There are projects that are just biting the dust. I think every week we see a project going under. There's no way that it'll be able to support the 3,000 coins that are all duplicates of each other. There's no need for it, and a lot of these off the shelf coins aren't just not gonna make it. It's just not possible. You know, they may linger for a while, but they're never gonna have a chance to really break out like they did in the past. And I'm not talking about a bubble breakout, which is just a temporary thing. I'm talking about something that's a consistent price raise over periods of time. You just can't support all these different projects. So unless they have a full cycle, let's see here. What we got here? You want to know me, Dino? What's your opinion on Binance versus Facebook Libra versus ETN? So Binance was talking their own stable coin. Now, Binance has got a lot of muscle behind them, and you know, it's possible that Binance will be able to put together a coalition of folks, corporations that could make a Binance stablecoin a reality. And if that should happen, it'll be pretty big, and it'll probably help, you know, inflate Binance even further. You know, Centralized stuff is always kind of tough. Something goes wrong, everything goes with it. But they have a chance. Libra, I'm not sure we're ever going to see Libra. I'm going to be honest with you. It's so massive. It's so big. It's so over the top as far as what they're trying to do right out of the gate, that they're shocking governments and people in power and the money systems to a point, because they know that they can roll this stuff out and impact them right off the bat. Additionally, I'm not sure that a competing dollar value or money is going to be allowed. All right, I don't see Libra going after the unbanked. I know they say it, everything. They're after the money. All right, that's as simple as that. And Demarcus goes, "What's your favorite cut of steak?" I'm going to answer that for you. And then Electroneum. Electroneum started off more of a community coin. They've kind of moved from that because they have a lot of closed source stuff. They're now closed mining, and so it's more of a corporate coin that's meant to be socially available. And out of all of them, the rest are all just talk. They're all talk. Electroneum actually has this stuff working and is rolling out even more as we talk right now. And people can start earning it right today, not next year, not maybe in a white paper. You could do this right now with Electroneum. Ask the folks in South America, they're doing it right now. Ask the folks in South Africa, they're doing it right now. You're starting to see businesses interact with it. You have an instant payment system. You're going to have a marketplace to be able to earn more Electroneum with your services, no matter where you are in the world. And that's rolling out, in the next month or so. Electroneum, the rest of them are all talk, smoke and mirrors as far as I'm concerned. And Electroneum actually has this stuff rocking and rolling. So they have first mover advantage, and first mover advantage. Don't ever deny that. First mover advantage can make. Look at Bitcoin. All right, that speaks for itself. First mover advantage. Look at Ethereum. First programmable platform with a virtual machine, smart contracts. Speaks for itself. It's number one. Electroneum has the opportunity to place themselves in the exact same situation as a first mover advantage of a coin that people are actually using for micropayments all over the place, with businesses, instant payments, fully KYC compliant, and so that it can be used. And even with the KYC compliance, these big companies are scared to even touch it. So they're going through the third parties until the dust settles. I think that's going to be a problem. So Rich and the team came up with a really good solution to solve that. So my favorite steak, obviously, I do like a good T-bone. You get your regular sirloin there on the side. You get on the other side of the bone, you get your fillet, and like a good. I like baked potato, lots of butter and sour cream. I like potato with my butter and sour cream, not sour cream with my butter and baked potato. Sure, no problem. And you got to throw a vegetable in there. So we'll go to the steak shop every once in a while. There's a Colorado Steakhouse around the corner here, and so we'll check that out, and we'll go for a steak once in a blue moon. Take my wife to dinner, and she absolutely loves when I take her to the steakhouse. She's a big steak person, so we'll get the same thing. So that's always good, and I look forward to that. I haven't had much chance to do too much. Longhorns, yeah, Longhorn. I loved Longhorns, and I used to go there nonstop. And I went in there one time and I opened up the menu. There was French fries in the menu, squished in there and everything. I'm like, why would you send me a menu with French fries with the meal already inside the menu? Not the description of the meal, the actual meal. So I give it back. The guy comes with my plates. He puts the two plates down on the table. I lift up the first plate and there's French fries and gook stuck between the plates. And I'm like, why would you bring these plates to me? So their service has gone downhill. It used to be top notch. I used to love those. What the heck were they? Not the mushroom. The mushrooms with the cheese or something like that. Those were really good, but they changed it, so it's not as tasty as it used to be. But the Longhorns was good stuff. Let's see here. How do I get my? There we go. T-bone's good. Oh, hey, it finished cutting. Let's shut off the power here. Bear with me, guys. We're gonna move this wire to the left so I don't burn this, and I'm gonna shut down the heating element. All right, let's see here. What we got? We got some questions. How long do you think it'll take until the gig site starts to have a big impact on the ecosystem? I think in the beginning it will take some time. Let's see, or maybe people want to use it, but enough people selling gigs in the beginning. Yeah, listen, it took 5 or a few years to get it all together, right? All right, and they just went public. They've been around, what, 3, 4, 5 years? It's at least 4 years that I know of. So, yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time. Having said that, I think that they have a built-in audience already. It's not like you're starting from scratch, trying to get people to go to the site to do a gig. You immediately have 3 million Electroneum users already aware, and even if 10% participate, it's 300,000. Let's say 1% actually do something. That's still 30,000 people interacting, selling, and doing stuff. I'm hoping that you can actually put items on there, not just a digital service. It'd be nice if you could put items on there. I'd love to put some of my products out there and make them available for purchase. But or if it's just going to be a service-based solution, there's a lot to find out. From the sound of things, it's going to be dramatically effective. It's going to be probably have some features and functionality that's going to be surprising and futuristic. So I'm having high hopes for it. So don't think that Electroneum's out or anything like that. It's taken. Listen, all these other coins, they're going down and down. Electroneum, the good thing is it's already at its low peak point, so it's been holding its value well at this lower amount. So if you're purchasing now, I'm jealous of anybody who only purchased now. I would have significantly more coins if I only purchased now, but that's just the way life is. But I'm going to take advantage of it and pick up as many more as I can at these types of prices, because in the future there's so much. There's everything there. Everything's in place. Electroneum will be one of the coins that'll make it through, because there's the ability to buy, sell, interact, earn, and it's going to be good stuff, and it's also compliant. Let's see. Oh, hey, we got Rick Viper Motors out there. It's good to see you, Rick. So stick with it. Definitely stick with it. These are the times. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you how I see this. This is the time. Hey, hi, there we go. Tip F. Good to see you there. These are the times that people that are wise enough to recognize what Electroneum brings to the table and recognized with its full life cycle that it ain't gonna disappear. You guys saw the financial information. It's gonna be around. They got money. Rich is he's a tightwad. He's gonna make sure that that money's spent appropriately and to take the company forward. And the, these are these are the times that make amazing benefits for those that are paying attention. That's all I can really offer as a fortune cookie data. Let's see here. So, what do you think of Electroneum? Have most bots on Twitter? I think they've been ranked number 2. I don't. I saw the article. Well, actually, I saw the video, and then as typical quote journalists, these guys call themselves journalists, but all they do is steal other people's information. I see it happen all the time. They go around and they find tidbits of things that people wrote at a grassroots level, and they steal it. Sometimes they polish it. Other times they make it worse, and then they present it as their own, and then they publish it in these things and get paid for it. It's actually disturbing the quality of journalism, of what people claim that they're journalists when they're not. All right, so you got these clowns trying to say that these 4 or 5 projects. Now, I can't speak to the other projects, but Electroneum, I don't think I've ever seen a bot on Electroneum except for the Electroneum price bot, which tweets out once an hour, once every 4 hours, the price of Electroneum. I've never seen a bot, and obviously, this comes down to that these guys are writing about projects that they know nothing about, and nor have they taken the time to understand what's happening and what's going on. We all know, all of you guys out there that collect Electroneum know, the community for Electroneum is one of the most massive, and there's going to be a lot of tweets. There's going to be a lot of interaction. You got 3 million people, interacting and doing stuff. That's just the way it is. We can't help it that the price is low at the moment. So that article and that video is rubbish at best. Rubbish at best. That's my personal opinion. Nonsense. And I'm actually quite disappointed in the journalist who made the article. Didn't even do his own work. Try to collect money off of somebody else's work. It's pathetic. Let's see here. Scott Soranetta. Oh yeah, that is pretty big. Let's see what else we got here. Let's make sure I missed everything. Yeah, so Scott was one of the quote followers of blockchain as far as the concept of how a blockchain would work, being able to have information or transactions that connect to each other so that they can't be altered, and there's a timestamp, a historical timestamp for those. They came up with the general concept of it. It's the same as who's the guy who thought of satellites? The sci-fi writer. You guys probably know the name. He's living on one of the islands. He thought of the concept of satellites. He didn't invent satellites, but he invented the concept of it. And this is what Scott did. They actually came up with some basic functionality. So he took a look at Electroneum, and you guys need to go take a look at that article. And was quite impressed how Electroneum has taken blockchain, done some really good stuff with it, moved it forward, integrated it with existing systems, financial systems, and it's a great read, and it's pretty impressive. And again, these are the types of things that I'm starting to see come out of Electroneum on a PR level that I have never seen before, and what gives me great hope with Electroneum. Maybe one of you guys, I'll see if I can find it. It's on my Telegram channel. and it's on Electroneum TV. You'll definitely find it there on Telegram. If I get a chance, I'll put it on here. I've been up to my eyeballs, so it's been kind of tough. I'll see if I can get the link though. What do you think of Rich focusing more on ETN, the company, and not the coin? Yeah, it's what is required so that Electroneum has some staying power. And if you, it's the same thing that I tell my guys here. Hey, we're making all this great stuff in my shop here, right? And if we do a good job, we make it look nice. We make it so that it's durable and it gets delivered effectively. And the customer's happy. There'll be some money left over as profits, and everybody gets to get paid. And I believe in that methodology. So if you build, you work on the structure, the brick and mortar, and you put together the basics, and you get the company working so that it has product, it has a life cycle, the price will come. And those of you that are smart enough to recognize that are going to be seeing a benefit. Absolutely. No lie, I would still be buying ETN if it was 1 cent. Yeah. I'd be buying a lot of ETN if it was 1 cent. There's no other coin out there that has the ecosystem in place, that Electroneum. There's nothing out there that comes close, and it's unfortunate that the rest of the crypto community isn't smart enough to recognize what they've done. They all, oh no, that's not doing anything. Put the price to the side and look at what they've built first. All right, because you can say that about any coin. Oh, the price isn't going anywhere on it. That's fine. Put that to the side. Look what they've built, and then when you look at what they've built, there's no other coin that has done what Electroneum has done. This is like I'm buying Bitcoin, I'm buying Ethereum, I'm buying Electroneum. That's it. That's it. There's no other reason to buy anything else. Simple as that. I'll mine the other good stuff. Gotta get my web dollars mined. Gotta mine some Electroneum Ethereum Classic so I could trade it in for some Electroneum. Well, I'm gonna mine coins, but cash out of my pocket, that's it. There's no other reason to buy anything else, as far as I'm concerned, today. 6 months from now, we'll see where things go, but as of right now, there ain't no way I'm spending any money on anything else but those items. Let's see if I missed any questions. They put the camera right in front of the thing here. Let's see. How do I get my questions back here? I can't. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. The new PR manager seems to be a good addition to the team. Felt some hype after his EMA. Yeah, the new product manager has been excellent. PR manager, really impressive. This guy's top notch. I think he's world class, and I think he's commensurate with the quality of the Electroneum project. And it's about damn time they got some real good kick-ass pros representing the project. I'm real happy with what this guy's been putting together for us, and what he's been doing. The type of articles that have been put together. They Ask Me Anything. There's lots of good stuff that he's done, and I'm real happy about it. I'm thrilled to see it. And I see Electroneum, has been reaching out and trying to get interviews with other third parties. So that's good too. That's important. Us guys here, we're used to. We're used to. Doing our shows, our rounds, visiting and talking to, our favorite YouTubers, and that's all well good, But the fact of the matter is that you also want to be able to get out of the general circle that you're in now and reach out to new people that don't know about Electroneum. And I'm glad to see Electroneum doing that and reaching out to different parties that have not had a chance, or maybe do not know as much about Electroneum, or have false information about Electroneum. So it's a good, I think it's a good offense to reach out. I'd like to see them continue to support their close circle. We've been rolling this boulder uphill for the last couple of years. It'd be nice to know that we're still loved in some way. But it definitely exciting to see some encroachment into other areas of what's going on in the environment. Let me see if I got everything here. Let's see. Everyone went crazy. Oh my gosh, you guys have a lot of stuff here. Okay. I want to open my own remittance shop in West Africa using ETN. How to go about it? So, you may want to get in touch with Electroneum Mart. If you're on Telegram, first thing, get on Telegram and connect with Electroneum Mart. He's done a lot of amazing things in Uganda using Electroneum, and he would be far smarter than myself to give you some guidance, suggestions on how to go about those types of things. I just couldn't give you any feedback that may have value because, unfortunately, I don't know the local environment well enough to be able to do that. Okay. Everyone went crazy when Electroneum went from 120 to 50 cents on market cap. Yeah, of course they did. But the dollar value. Here's the thing: the Sats went down, and that's because Bitcoin skyrocketed 3 times. So of course the Sats are gonna stay down, as it did on all the altcoins. The good thing, the price didn't go down as crazy. So your USD was similar. There was a loss there too, but you didn't take a pounding like you did in Sats. Now, if you're a BTC collector, yeah, you're going to have a bad day because you would have been better off keeping it in Bitcoin. You would have been up compared to it. But regarding dollar value, I didn't do too bad regarding dollar value. I usually buy through. So if I put $100 in and I buy through, if it's fluctuating, in that same USD price, but BTC can go anywhere it wants, I could care where the BTC goes, as long as the dollar value is staying similar or hopefully gets a chance to go up. But if you're buying with Bitcoin and all you're doing is collecting Bitcoin, it's not exciting. By far, you'll be unhappy. Dino, did you get your ASICs on Thor's hammer? No, I have not, because I'm broadcasting live with you and I'm cutting that big block of foam. I got to cut another one. And then after that, I got to slice it into 3-inch sheets. So I'm going to be working till 1, 2 in the morning. If I get a chance, I'll get the ASICs on. But tonight, if not, I'll have to do it tomorrow. Because eventually, at some point, I'll end up passing out. And I'll be I'll be sleeping. So I got myself a snappy new haircut. There we go. So I'll fit it. Crypto's taking a back seat. I just had too much going on. Let's see here. What do you think of Richard's strategy in using the third party to distribute ETN for the top ups? I don't think it's the end goal that they were looking for. I think that they were looking to have face-to-face partnerships with these folks. Absolutely. And what from what I can gather from all the conversations that I've been reading, is basically um, that they're afraid. These big companies are afraid to start getting connected with crypto. The let's see, lots of noise. They're afraid to get involved with crypto. All these regulatory New York State threatening to sue everybody and everyone. They're all over the place, and it's a problem, and it's keeping people from wanting to touch it. And if you're a big company, why would I touch this and bring on this regulation problem, or this possibility of being, brought into court, or money laundering, or what have you, because somebody used crypto. So I think until the environment cleans up, settles down, the dust is a little brushed off, you're not going to see them getting involved directly. And quite frankly, it's a brilliant solution, not as elegant. I'll put this back on here. Gotta put the plastic back on the Coca-Cola bottle. There we go. So it doesn't get all dusty. Everything gets all dusty in here. It's an elegant solution to get things rocking and rolling, get things moving, so that there's something that can happen today instead of keep waiting. Because I think what's happened is, they're just saying, yeah, we got all these deals, and the deals are sitting there, and the companies are like, yeah, the lawyers don't want us to sign this. Why should we take on this? Why should we take on this liability? So this third party solving that problem. Hey, Mr. Phone Company, you don't have to take on this liability. Let me tell you why. What we're going to do is we're going to have a third-party person that's going to be in the middle of all this great and exciting stuff. They're going to take on this personal responsibility that you won't have to, because you're going to be receiving cash. Solves the problem, gets them on board. It's not where you want to be, but it's where you can be. And we give them the chance to move on, because Electroneum had to do something. If they just kept on, if they just kept on saying, yeah, it's coming, everybody's gonna have a riot, and nothing show up. Everybody's gonna riot, all right? And it's gonna put them behind the eight ball. The other people, other companies are gonna do these third parties, and they're gonna encroach and get involved and get ahead of Electroneum. So they had to move the ball forward. And sometimes you win the game with not a bunch of passes, but by running the ball. So I consider this a 3-yard or an 8-yard run. That's how I look at it. It's moving the ball downfield. That's all. Keep doing that. Just keep moving the ball down. Get me 3 yards. Get me 3 yards. Get me 5 yards. Boom. First down. Let's go again. And that's how it has to be. All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh, my gosh. Let's see here. Do you think Electroneum will release more countries this year, and would we revisit or blow by previous all-time highs? No, we're not going to blow past the all-time high this year. I don't see that happening. Unless they say... A couple of things that could get us close to an all-time high would be maybe on Coinbase, maybe if it's on the Samsung phone, maybe, I can't, I mean, you're talking such news, like engine coin type of news, where they went on Samsung and they went up, God knows how much. It would have to be some kind of a massive partnership. Is it possible? Yeah. Is it probable? No. I don't think we'll hit all-time highs this year. We will beat an all-time high in the future. Not this year. I don't see it this year. That's my personal opinion. Yes, and we're going to have a lot more countries. We're going to have a lot more countries. Just the Brazil company that's doing the phone. I mean, they can put us into 12 to 16 countries right there by themselves. Never mind other mobile phone providers. There's going to be some really good news that's going to come out, and it's definitely going to bring the price up. We're definitely going to see a price increase over throughout the rest of this year. But it's tough. It's tough because all the money's going into Bitcoin. It's tough. I think Electroneum can hand out polished gold bars, and it still would be tough. It still would be tough for them right now. All right. Can the SEC get Electroneum on the ICO as a security? No, I think there's a couple of things that'll happen there. If the SEC was to evaluate Electroneum, it wasn't sold for cash. It was a coin swap, so they still have the coin. So it's not the same as a sell because Electroneum hasn't sold them. Unlike Ripple, Ripple manufactured all the coins and sells them into the public directly. Electroneum doesn't do that. They're mined originally by the public and now by public NGOs. And additionally, Electroneum clearly already has an infrastructure and a use case, a really snappy use case. So those four items would not make Electroneum a security. So I have no concerns regarding that. Yeah, any idea that could be so huge that it'll surprise the hell out of the crypto industry? I have some thoughts on that. A couple of things that could happen there. Let's take a look. Let's think about that. What could be so big? Well, obviously the mobile providers, they're coming in and they're okay. So if we were to add maybe an AT&T, a Virgin Mobile, something of a Fortune 100 type company pairing up with Electroneum, that would be big. That would be real big. Something that a massive NGO like the American Red Cross or the International Red Cross, something like that would be big. Some kind of a retailer, a large retailer that's gonna accept Electroneum. I think that would be big. There's not much they could do with the blockchain that would just be amazing. Or they've done everything that with that. Now it's kind of fine tuning, and yeah, they may come up with some other ideas, but something big is got to be some kind of use case. That's my personal opinion. I'm looking at it as some kind of a use case that is so widely known that it'll turn people's heads and go, who's working with Electroneum? What, they're working with Electroneum? Or accepting it or using it? That would be a head turner. And I don't know how much I don't know how much of it is excitement and hype. The PR manager says that he doesn't like to overhype anything, so I have to take him on his word and go on the fact that if he feels that it's not overhyped, but if this is big, it's going to be an eye turner or a neck turner for the crypto industry. I'm going to take him on his word on it for now, and go on the principle that they have some kind of a relationship. Now, keep in mind, he's not the only one that said this. Richards has told us for a period of time that he has some toe curling stuff, in the bucket. So I have to go on the assumption that these two guys are talking about a similar thing, some kind of a similar business interaction. So that tells me it's some kind of a relationship or usage of the Electroneum coin at such a high level that people will have to look twice and go, I got to go look at Electroneum. What the heck are they doing over there? And maybe they'll actually find out what's going on and be shocked and surprised that all the nonsense that everybody else is saying on some of these other YouTube shows have nothing to do with what's actually going on with this project, because they failed. You guys are the smartest people I know. You know why? Because you guys have taken the time and the energy, and it ain't easy. It's not simple. It ain't cheap. It's time consuming to find out what's going on with this project and understand it and what they're doing. I want to give you guys a hat tip and a congratulations, because you guys know what's going on with this project and why Electroneum is so far ahead of the game. As far as an investment, it's good stuff. For me, it might not be good investment for you. For me, I like it. I'm going to keep putting a few pesos into it. It's the only project that has so much going for it. There's nobody else that has everything that Electroneum has. Doesn't even come close. Doesn't come close. That's a fact. All right. Let's see here. Art 2000. Hey, Chuck, how you doing out there, my friend? PayPal gives in. DeMarcus says, I'm mentally prepared to hold in at least 5 years. Yeah, what do you think about it? The Bitcoin guys, think about the torture that these guys did. They're mining this stuff as a joke, and nobody knew what the heck we were going to do with it. And finally, somebody traded some pizzas for some, 10,000 of them. That's how worthless they were. And these guys mined them and held on to them, and the prices went up and the prices went down, and it hit $1,000 or $100. The urge to want to sell these coins that it hit $100. These things were worthless. They were worthless. They had buckets of these Bitcoins. Buckets. They were mining buckets of them. It hits $100. Well, let me sell 10,000 of these things for $100. I'm going to clean up. And the guys that actually held on even further to take it to where it is today. Can you imagine the mental torture that they've been through in the last 8 years? Tortured. It would have been easier for them to just put them in a wallet and just put them away and went on vacation for 10 years and come back. Because they wouldn't have had to go through all that. And that's basically what's going to happen here. It's the same thing. You're going to have to make a decision if you're going to hold on to them and wait it out. Simple as that. You can see what they're doing. All right. And just because, listen, the best product out there isn't always the winner. Ask Betamax. Now, I was younger. Betamax came out, and this thing was great quality. It was a video recording system. Amazing stuff. Brilliant. The best recording quality, the reverse and forward, and it was easy to use. And then there was this other thing called VHS. Kind of cheesy. It just did the job. But it was half the price. So everybody bought the VHSs. And the better product, Betamax, went out of business. So not always the best product. You got to get it out there. You got to get it working. That's why I'm telling you, a lot of these projects ain't going to make it. Electroneum isn't the most expensive. But the price is right, and the product can do things. It can do stuff. It actually does stuff. People interacting. I see people buying stuff, selling things. interacting with it. Soon they're going to be able to earn it. This is a basket dunk. This should be a basket dunk for anybody out there that's paying attention of what the future will be for Electroneum. All right. Let's see here. Do you think... so I think ETN should do coin burn. No. No, they're going to need all 21 billion coins. They're going to need all 21 billion coins. That's 21 million people with 1,000 coins each. You tell me if there's enough coins. 21 million. They got 3 million people now. They're bringing online all these mobile carriers. They could easily have 50 to 100 million people in a few years. If just 21 million of them have 1,000 Electroneum coins, all the coins are all gone. So you tell me if there's enough coins. Why would you burn them? No, I don't think that would be helpful. Let's see here. The price will have to rise in order for the ecosystem to sustain itself. The price, if the price doesn't rise, the length of time that they can give out mobile miner coins will be far less than if the price rises. That is a true statement. Let's see what else we got here. Well, what about the last All About Tech video? Mick is great stuff. You know, he's been in this community for a long time, longer than me, by a few months. And he's been a big supporter of Electroneum. He still is. And I think he had some heaviness on his heart that he wanted to get out there, and he did that. It's his channel, and he has the right to do as such. So I thank Mick for the information that he brings forward, the quality interviews that he's provided us in the past, his thoughts and ideas on some stuff. Has all been excellent, and I would hope that Mick will be able to, over time, Mick will find that when he has extra time, he will make Electroneum videos. Mark my words. It's in your blood. He'll do it. No, and so, sometimes I'm like, I get mad at Electroneum. I'm like, all right, let's think about that. And then I get back to it. I lose my cool for a few seconds. I'm right back at it. Okay. Let's see here. Listen. All of the YouTubers that produce videos for Electroneum, all of us, we all wish that we had the ability to talk to Rich and do an interview. I would love to do an interview. I asked to be put on the list. I don't know if I'll ever get called. We'd like to have the feedback. We'd like to have support from the project that we're giving a lot of time and energy to. Having said that, Electroneum doesn't owe us anything. I have no right to demand anything from them. I'm a nobody. We're all basically nobody. I'm just like you. I'm just some clown. I got enough courage to go on screen and yap a little bit. Some of you think I have some sense, so you like to hear what I have to say. You could do the same thing. You have a channel. Electroneum doesn't owe me anything, and I have no right to be demanding anything from them. Do I think it's in their best interest to reach out to folks that are supporting their project? You're damn right I do. Do I get upset that I'm not getting what I want? I might get a little disappointed. You know, it'll be nice. You know, I'm a little disappointed. I'm not upset. They don't owe me anything. They don't owe me nothing. My YouTube channel is about me and you guys just chatting out on there. And we happen to like Electroneum, so we're going to chat about it. And if Electroneum sees the value in reaching out to folks that are chatting about their coin, they will. If not, they'll go do whatever they're going to do. What am I going to do about it? That's how I see about it. All right. Yeah, the market's saying, yeah, I think all the smart Electronic people are already gobbling up more than 1,000 coins. Yeah, I think so too. So there's going to be a lot less available. I agree. And when the demand is there, it's going to go up. Just look at what they've got. Look what's going on. You know that there's the potential. There's a potential. Yeah, the goofy guy in the straw hat. That's me. um, let's see. Well, listen. I'm not. Mick. Listen, I want to drop the thing with Mick. Mick has done some great stuff. I have no problem with what Mick did. There are many times. There have been some times that I wanted to create a video like Mick's. Okay. I chose not to because ultimately it's my belief that they don't owe me anything. Okay. And so I don't make that type of video. Mick took it's personal to him because he had a nice relationship with them. He's right there, and it affected him differently. Everybody gets affected differently. I've seen people just lose their cool, right, Chuck? Completely lose it. Everybody gets affected differently, whether it's price or what have you. And there's nothing wrong with the video that he presented. It's how he feels, and he has a right to feel that way. And that's okay. That's okay. We'll see Mick. He'll get a chance to get his breathing room in there, and he'll be back. He'll be back. That's my prediction. He'll be back. Yeah, he's a good guy. All right. Okay. Just a follow up to get the scoop. I don't blame him. All right. So it's 4 a.m. here. All right there. Good night. And I think we've been on for a while. Jesus, 1 o'clock. I got to go cut the foam. You guys know what I'm up against. If you don't, watch the video from the beginning. I'm going to put my slippers back on. Maybe heat up some pizza. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry I couldn't spend more time with you. And I'll do my very best to get back into the videos and getting some real meat and potatoes. Appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll check in with you again next time. All right? Hang tough, everybody.